This is a full character guide rigging series. This is not the part 1 video. If you have not watched the previous parts, please check this video description. So this bond, let's rename left cuff and create that new action and do the extreme pose while you're at 48. I'm also going to hide the right leg, and now when I click drag, maybe this is more than enough, and I'll select that point and see if I can fix them, putting them closer, and maybe this point can be there and this point can be here, and I'm okay with it. So going back, hopefully it fixes all of those. Yeah, it did fix everything. So going to that main line, and I will do the other way around. And now while you're on the main group, while this bone is selected, press that action button, see if it says cuff 2, left cuff 2, and press OK, and go to that 48. Do this for the other way around. So this time I'm going to take this point because usually that's the point that is supposed to be at the top. So I will put it to the top. I will not exchange them. So when I go back, see, it is not correct now. So let's see here. Here it's a bit mess, so maybe I can do that. And maybe now we will have to use that curve handle. Yeah, better to use that handle. So I'll switch on that handle and I'll do like this. See, that's much better. And when we go back to it, maintains that stretch, and therefore here, all the way here, it's always sharp. Sometimes this will be okay, sometimes this will not be okay. That's why I told you not to switch on that handle, but in this case it's not that bad, right? It's a bit odd, but see, here it's curved, here it's sharp, so it's just not aligning with each other, but that's fine, I guess. Yeah, this is fine for our, maybe if this is your first rigging, this is totally fine. So somewhere at 30, I don't like this, so I'll just bring this point. So I'll bring this point down, and this one, keep it somewhere like this. All right, now when I see that it did go a lot up, maybe we don't need it, and yeah, this is fine. So I'm just going to test this. So both this direction and the other direction is totally good. Don't overdo, of course, and this is totally fine. So we are now at the hardest part of the actions, which is the shoulders. This is the right shoulder. So press on that action button, and when it says right shoulder, and now we have to do that extreme pose, which is going to be, while we are at 48, going to be a lot difficult. I don't like this at all. See, and now when I click drag, we have to fix most of the things. So put the hand almost straight up like that, or don't need to be fully straight, maybe somewhere here is fine. So now we have to figure out lots of things. So let's select that, and step by step let's figure it out. So first thing that I'm going to notice is all of these points should go up here, and I'm just going to double click on that face layer and put that opacity to a very low number, almost like 70, so that I can clearly see what's happening behind the scenes. And yeah, now it's good. So now we will do is, what we will do is we will put this point, moving that to be a lot up higher, moving this to be a lot up higher, so as this one moving up, and this one, so this one I'm moving it maybe there, and this point can be all the way here and there, and then the handle and something like this. Okay, and remember, just put it somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here is fine. Okay, we have fixed the extreme pose. Now here's a challenge when we go like this. See, none of this looks nice, so we will have to fix almost everything. So somewhere here, let's start from almost here. I should fix it from here itself, but I'll just go all the way here and then do the fixing. So selecting those points and then just moving them in the correct way. And here, don't worry about this because we will have to bring this to the top, bring that to the top, lot more to the top, this line maybe at least up to here, then it will solve most of the problem, but don't worry about it. And now while we are on, let's say, frame 18, just select that point, put it right there, this one to the top, maybe this one looks okay, and one more time this one maybe can be down. This, if we extend that line, it should solve that problem. And this one is a little bit bumped up, so putting them down, trying to keep this aligned and not going to worry about that perfection. And see, this is why binding point techniques is much better than bind layer techniques, because you can in any position, maybe here, 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 or here, you can get that realism look. See, it deforms or it just moves naturally, But if you're doing that bind layer technique, all of this, you can't get that realism properly. So I'm thinking this one going much more down, so putting it a little bit up higher, and when we go all the way down, it fixes too. Maybe somewhere here too, I want this to be a lot more up higher, somewhere like that is fine. Here I'm noticing that body is interfering, so I think that's fine for now. Maybe you can put it a little bit up to hide it a bit. Yeah, have a look at this. I totally like it. It's so good. Now we have to do the other way around. So while that bone is selected, press that action button and it should say right shoulder 2. Press OK and go for that 48. And now in this case you don't have to hide the body because it will never be visible. So if you do something like this, it will be always behind the character, the hand, so nothing to worry about. So all you have to do is fix this part and get away with it, right? So you don't have to hide the body, and the extreme pose for this can be maybe at least up to here. See, now it's a lot challenging to fix it, but let's give our best. So this one I'll just move it, maybe there are 2 points there. So that point there, this point here. So move that point there. And this point, this is the one that we are going to use to hide the hand. So I'll pull that point more down like this, and that's not bad. Like this is not bad, but it should be always. It will be straight. Realistically speaking, something like this is totally fine. And because you pull that handle, if you pull it, it's definitely going to create that mess. And see, this is already pulled, so I don't think it will create that mess. But if you do something like this, then it creates a mess. But for now, since it is already pulled, I'm not going to worry about it. And the whole thing is a mess here. So when I go back, it's just one of the biggest messes that I think I have to fix. Anyway, moving this, and this is the hardest part, but if we somehow do this, it'll be a lot rewarding. So putting this down, and this time I'm going to take maybe this point, that point somewhere here, and I'll do something like that. Yeah, notice how between here to here, it just is perfect. Yeah, normally that's how much we would stretch, realistically speaking, right? Nobody can do this. Can anybody do this? There are only few people on the earth they can do this. You would have seen those shows. So I'm not going to worry about it, I guess. So I'll fix what matters most. So somewhere starting from 0, or this one I'll fix. Okay, so this one can be a lot more curved and something like this. Then when we go here, this one can be much more curved, a little bit more curved, and somewhere here I also feel like this should go a lot more up high, so as this one. And I'm just scrubbing through and seeing this one. Let's not worry about, because we are not going to create animation like this, right? So somewhere here again I would like to make it much more rounded, and wherever that is not rounded, we can find it out and fix it. But usually, have a look, we only fix the animation between here to here. All of these parts we are not fixing because it's a lot difficult. It's no need to spend some time, but maybe later if you really wanted to do something like this, you can fix it. Okay, but for now I will skip it. So I'll go to my main line and I'll check it. So now it's time to test. Realistically speaking, we would do this or that, but beyond this we can't bend, right? Nobody can do something like this. So let's leave it almost up to here. So I feel like all of this is fine. So I have selected that body layer. So I'll get that add point tool, and I told you I will have to add one more point at least up to here. So add one more point there. Now get that hide edge tool and just click there too. The hide edge tool is not only used to hide the edge, but to get the edge that is hidden, such as look at this, click. See, that's really interesting. So now when we check that out, and when I click drag this, see, yeah, no matter how much I do it here, it looks so perfect, right? Because even if I do the other way around, when I put the arms back, it looks more realistic. See, the whole thing should not be, realistically speaking, this will be much more flat, not round, but for a cartoon character, I think this is not that bad. Right, so I renamed this left shoulder. And one more thing, guys, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to my channel and please like this video. Now I'll click on that action button and go for that 48 and try to do that extreme pose. Maybe I will click drag and do that. Yeah, well, it's at the very top like this. And now see the whole layer, the hand layer, everything, I have to take it above the head, the face and everything. So we can take it almost to the very top up to here, all of those layers. But I think I will take it later. At the moment, I will hide the other layers. So I hid the hair and the nose so that it's so clear to me, and this is more than enough. And this is going to be easy because we are going to put all of this to the top, just like that. And we will put this one to the bottom. And remember, do this. And this one, I will hold on Alt and click drag so that I can only control this handle. Yeah, this is not bad at all, but the whole thing here is lot curvy. So just making it straight, and that's not bad. Now going back, hopefully it fixes. No, but so somewhere around here, we have to put this all the way here. And these ones should be, yeah, now look at this. I can't select that point because I have to switch off this handle, show handles, and now you can see this is realistic. But I will think I will have to push this more to the front like that, and that's not bad. Alright, so somewhere around here, maybe somewhere around here, I will select that and I'll put it right there. And I'll go to the front and see if it solves the problem, yeah. And here as well, putting this. Here I'm thinking, do I need to connect? Should I need to connect? I'll just keep everything flat and yeah, let's connect or not. Yeah, connecting is good. So it just connects, and somewhere around here, the whole thing should come down and stay like that. Okay, I think like this is fine. And this one better to rotate. So get that handle on and do that rotation, and that's not bad at all. Now if you want, you can take it a little bit out, but I wouldn't recommend to do that at the moment. And here it breaks, it's okay, let's fix it later. Yeah, I think it's time to fix it. So somewhere in the middle between these two, I'm just going to send this like that and that, get that handle, switch on that and do this. So also here I will have to put it more closer like that while I'm on this frame. Sometimes my video gets cut a lot because I do lots of cropping. Therefore, just look at where my slider is whenever I do a change here, because sometimes it just moves back and front. Maybe you won't see that I'm moving on the video, so that you might get confused. So somewhere here I'll just put it down. I think I'm happy with the whole thing, so I'll just see if it's okay. Yeah, between here till here is all good, right? Let's do it faster and see if it all good. But somewhere here it breaks. It creates a mess right there. So while I'm on here, I'll just get that point, select that point and bring it a lot more down. Okay, maybe bring it down fixes it. Yeah, I just fixed it and that's it. I can do like this and see if the whole thing is good or not. I feel like it is good. Now while the left shoulder is selected, action button, and you will have to do that extreme pose again, but this time it's other way around, which is going to be a little bit more difficult. And yeah, even this video realistically we will not do this, but it's okay. Keeping it here is better. So now we just have to select those points with that point transform tool and bring this point all the way down. Bring all of these points all the way up. It's an easy fix. So here it's getting rotated, getting curved. So I'll switch on that curve and fix it here, and alt click drag here to fix that as well. That's not bad. Now hopefully when I go back, it fixes most of the problem. Yeah, for this line at the bottom, it is just perfect. I'm seeing the whole thing, it just aligns perfectly, so it's not going to be a problem to me. But somewhere here I will have to fix this. So somewhere here I'll just click drag the whole thing. So I think I'm good. Maybe tiny bit I want to make it much more straight, and somewhere here too I'll have to bring this up, up, aligning the whole thing. And here also I want to send it up. Somewhere here at 12 I will bring it up and keep it there, and somewhere here too I will have to bring this lot more up higher. So I'm scrubbing the whole thing and seeing if it looks good. But look at this, the arm won't start from here, so you don't need this line realistically speaking. Therefore, find out where it's generating somewhere here. Just try to send it in like that, because we don't need that part that is getting extended, so that it won't look more realistic if it's getting extended. So while it comes down, we'll write fine. We need maybe even during here we will send it to be more down so that it makes more sense. And now it's not that bad. Okay, now I have selected all the left arm, all the left side layers and I'll just bring it to all the way to the top. And just make sure you keep it below that neck. So I'll just keep it below the neck. Yeah, you can't keep it below the neck because obviously it should be above the neck. So when you put it all the way up here, right now you will see a issue like this. So can't help, you will have to fix it by yourself. So let's go to that design mode while we are on frame 0. Let's fix this problem. Okay, so get that point and just bring it a little bit here, and that's mostly it. And that should solve the problem. I don't think we are done because when we rotate the hand, so while you're on a frame and when you get that bone and when you put it above, yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, see, now it's all okay. Perfect. We can do this, we can do that, and we can do this, and we can do that. And now the hand goes in front of the face. That's really, really, really cool. Alright, so now to fix the thigh, okay? And also the hip should be fixed. We can fix it later, the hip, but imagine you are doing this and look at the problem that we are facing. Okay, so for this I renamed it as right leg itself. Okay, you can rename thigh if you want to. And now press that action button and do that drastic change. So while I'm at 42, I'm just going to do this. Okay, maybe I can do at least up to here and then see what else I can do. So now you just have to select the body and get that point tool and try to see if you can do something here. So in my case, I'm just going to put this to the top and the whole thing, all of these to the top, this one to the top, just like that, and something like this. See, this is not bad at all, right? So putting it all to the top as much as I can. So putting it to the top, all of these points, and see, it makes a lot of sense. It's not that bad looking, and this one should go a little bit more to the top. And yeah, this realistically speaking, this won't work like that, but not bad at all, no? So if I go back, most of the time it is fixed everywhere, so I don't have to do, see, everywhere it's fixed, so I don't have to do anything. So now I'll have to worry about the other side. So double click on that main line, and one more time, this time it's the other way around. Press OK and go for that 48 and get that bone tool, transform bone tool, and do it the other way around. And nobody does something like this. Maybe gymnastics, those who do gymnastics, maybe who can do this, but for our character, this is not going to be that type of a character, so don't worry. So here I'm going to keep somewhere here is okay for me and select that and fix it. So once again, all I want to do is I want this point there and this point almost here. So I can't just put this point all the way up because I will have to move everything above it to the top. Now I can easily do that. See? That's not bad. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't make sense at the moment, but don't worry. Let's fix it. Maybe here it's too much. This is too much. So I'll have to also look at this. This leg should be above that leg. It's okay. It's totally fine. Putting this lot down, maybe a little bit to the top. Just shakes a little bit when we pull the leg up, down. That's really cool. But you have to put the left leg above the right leg. So I'm selecting that left shoe, left leg, only these two, and make sure you're putting it above. So I'm seeing the right leg here. I think if I do this, mostly it should be good. And now let's do the rotation and see how it goes. So when I put this like this, it should be going below. See, really cool. And we can't overdo it, but I'll have to do that fixing. I'll have to bring it that action down. See, it's not realistic at the moment. And the other way around, this way, it's not that bad at all. So let's do that fixing by deleting this. Double click on that right leg too and see if it goes back. Yeah, now somewhere here I'll have to bring it all the way down. So maybe if I can add the point here, I can pull it down. That fix it too. Or maybe you can do this, I guess. Yeah, adding a point or using the handles at the moment is also a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. Do this. And hopefully that fixes the problem. Yeah, it did fix that problem. See, not bad at all. I know this is not realistic in real life. It doesn't work this way, but this is fine for now. So this bone I have renamed left leg and creating that action. While I'm on 48, I'll select it and drag it almost up to here. Now you just have to select these because we want this point alone to be here. Therefore, every other point should go up just like that. So take it to the top, and this one goes all the way there, and this one can be almost like that. It's much more realistic now. So something like this is good. So when we go back, yeah, when we go back, it's really bad. Now it's fine because realistically this will touch the leg and go up only this part. So that's not bad. Even here, not bad. But when you go down, see, I want the entire thing to quickly be like that. This one here, that also makes the most sense. And even while it's here, we don't want it to be that much up high. Maybe somewhere like this is fine. And yeah, I kind of like it. See, much better. Now I'm just going to create that second action for the other side, and while I'm at 42, we can rotate it the other way around. So now remember to take all of these points, but before that I'm just going to move this point. There are two here, so I just missed one, so that one and this one goes up, and this thing can be mostly as it is, almost like this is fine, like this is fine. See here, there is nothing much to do. Maybe I'm just thinking if I can put this point there. No, so that's bad. So the more you come down, maybe somewhere here you can put that whole point there. This makes sense. So even the body, if you want to, you can select. So seems like there are 2 points here. That's fine, I guess. So while he lifts the leg, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, something like this happening is totally fine. Okay, so maybe here it can fall more down. Now I'm back to my main line because I just want to do the testing and see how it goes. And look at that. It's really interesting. Cool. This is weird. Alright, you got the idea. You can do awesome animation with this. Really interesting. See now if I put the hand up, it's like the character is jumping in a weird position, but everything seems to be not that bad. See, even if I do this, it's really awesome. Yeah, now mostly one is left, that is the hip. So let's select that. So this bone I have renamed hip, now creating that action. And while you're at 48, you will do now, I should do not for the hip, but for the upper torso, because now if I do rotate this, the whole thing will rotate. Yeah, it's okay. I'm just going to go back. I'm not going to create that action for the hip. Remember, let's do it for this. I'm just going to rename it torso. No need to give upper torso or lower torso because we are going to have only one torso in this case. So remember that action button, and while you're at 48, do that bend. Now this is extreme bend, that's fine, but we will fix it because many people can even do this, but this is fine for me, and I'll have to figure it out what's going on with these lines. So straight away I'm just pulling this down to see if that fixed it. No. How about this one here? Yeah, I think I got it. Now this is going to be difficult, so putting this one here, that one there, and I think I will leave like this. And the whole thing, this one, the line should completely disappear. So that line I'll try to adjust it down as possible. Not bad at all. See here I'm just seeing if I can do something there as well. So maybe let's make this more round like that. And yeah, as you can see though, it almost fixed the whole thing when I go back. It's not bad at all. See, a good bend right there. Alright, so luckily I was able to do this with this one keyframe. I mean on a single frame. So create that action and press OK for the torso 2, and now we will have to go to that 48 again, rotate it. So let's bend it a lot. That's looking weird. This much is fine. This is fine, but nobody wouldn't do something like this. Okay, so now selecting those points. So here too I will drag this point maybe here, and this one all the way here to completely hide it. Not bad at all, but now when we go here, we have to do a lot of fixing. See, it just messes the whole thing right there, and I will have to we do something like this, and here maybe this point can be hidden, or what can I do? Maybe it's already all right, I'm not sure, but let's grab the whole thing and put it like that. And see, something like this, if it creates, that's another problem. So because I think there are 2 points here because of the handles, so I'll leave it that way. And yeah, not bad at all. It's not that bad. Maybe somewhere here or somewhere here we can fix that bend a little bit more using that handle. So like that, this one like this one like that, and it makes more sense now. See, and here something again went wrong because I used the handles. Now I don't want to delete these points, that will cause a lot of problem, but I'm also thinking if I select that point I will bring that handle a lot more. Yeah, that's caused by the handle. So now as you can see, if I select this point I can just move it, but the whole thing moves. It's okay, let's keep on trying it. So I just took them closer, like this one here, and I just kept it like that, and see, it fixes the problem. So I want on the 48 it's getting messed up, so remember there as well, bring these two there, and that should mostly solve the problem. And not bad at all. Somewhere here, what can I do? Maybe a little bit like that, that's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with this. So now double clicking out of the main line, and now while I'm on the frame I can do this. I can make him bend a lot, but don't overdo it. This is the maximum we are supposed to do, and here this is the maximum we are supposed to do. If you do more than that, it's not possible. So see, it's awesome. If you have not liked this video, please spend few seconds and subscribe to the channel as well. To watch the next video, click here. And once again, don't forget to subscribe.